builds coming out, not just like this patch, but over the last kind of...
Well, and he is going to get caught here now.
Yeah.
The might of Mars will
Does push a bit
the-
far forward.
Yeah, that's the puck rotation potential. But with Dream Call down, you know, it's a small window where the rest of your team can kind of feel a little bit safe. But with that short 80-second cooldown on Dream Call, definitely Canis Vulpus wants to be as active as possible.
And they're actually going to be bringing in the NP for this one too. So Gremlo shows up. They got minus armor. They got skeletons. Don't have a catapult, but they got a heck of a lot of damage. And you need to respond to this if you're DogChamp. Otherwise, it's just a free tower.
I like this. They TP the Rubik as well. Unfortunately, Rubik didn't have mana for Fade Bolt. Had to Clarity up first, so quite a lot of damage came out before the Fade Bolt was used, which is really what they needed to try and reduce some of that damage output. But with both Mars and Rubik here, pushing is very difficult because they've just got so much wave clear. And now the threat up top is that Fade's Lone Druid is going to start pressuring a tower in return.
Yeah, you don't want to let this one come for free either. And so they will TP Pale Horse up to the top side, still keeping a lot of people here. And Luki caught in the sprout, no way out. And this Vulpus secures the kill.
Your last move.
It was a kind of cool, sneaky move. They see Pale Horse TP top, so I think Luke is like, okay, pushes over, I'm safe down here. But the entire rest of Arkosh was still just lingering around, hoping to keep pushing. And Gremlo is going to make sure they guarantee this tier 1 tower. Possibly even another kill if they're not careful.
Oh, Bloody Nine, no tangos. My man's just got a salve, and the body blocks coming in now from those treants. Easy as pie. They can take down Bloody Nine. Arkosh off to a hot start here. All of their cores in the top 3 net worth.
Yeah, they're having a great time. The one lane that didn't go too well for them was the bottom lane, but they managed to just find some key kills and rotate the puck as well as Nature's Prophet. So they make up for the Wraith King's rough start by just giving him an easier lane up and also just rotating a lot of people to his lane.
And they got the coil now on the Raelisa, but Yaren saving his life for the moment there. They're going to drop the arena down. Gremlo, in a world of hurt, has to try and hide his way around the side of that arena, but it will not happen. Goat dies as well. They went in a bit too deep there. And, well, Silence, maybe a chance here for a follow-up kill. Has to jump away. Pro decides to run. They do have another orb in 1. As everybody's kind of grouped together. Spike Carapace, good play there. Oh, but Luki's barely able to back away. And Crow, how is he still alive? He jumps to the side, will eventually be brought down, but the chase forward looking for Bloody Nine. And, well, Canis Vulpus finally calls off the charge, realizing that might be a bit too deep. I mean, he's running around this area.
Yeah, I mean, that Nyx bought so much time for Canis Vulpus to just dish out a ton of damage. Had the Arcane Rune for that fight, which just made this puck so deadly. The Mars just kept getting nuked down, and now they're looking to fight over these 10-minute bounty runes.
Oh, lift there afterwards. Silence onto 2, trying to control. Goat is here. They're just not giving up this area at all. Oh, and he went in a bit too deep, and now he's going to be punished. So they take down the Goat as they were all contesting for that ancient stack.
I think importantly for DogChamp is they have this defensive ward that hasn't been dewarded. It's just been protecting them and allowed them to understand how many heroes were rotating in.
Ooh, kind of Canis Vulpus. He died to the trap. It was a spear that connected. Wow. And, I mean, it's, what, 10 minutes now? We've had 15 kills. It doesn't really feel like it's slowing down at all. They drop the arena now, going to connect onto Gremlo. Crow, seeing if he can make a save. Impale onto 2, but there's nothing else afterwards. And now Pale Horse shows up, just wants to fight. There's no stop for these guys. They just keep going.
Yeah, Pale Horse is
constantly
kind of in an okay position to fight with this phase boost bracer build. Not rushing any kind of Midas, but...
And another round, tries to take him down, impale out afterwards. They kill Luki. Just everything to take down their rival.
They want more.
Back up in a second, looking for the chase. Gremlo finishes the TP, gonna go for the Sprout. And now with Raelisa showing up, he's got to be a little bit careful. They're still pressuring the mid tower, though, through all of this.
They've got a siege creep. They've got to deal with this siege creep. It looks like they're just going to lose the tower and possibly some heroes.
Oh, stolen coil, though. Bloody Nine trying to make the big play. They dropped the hammer, but it's not enough damage. And, well, Wraith King's coming back in just a moment. He shows back up. They've got him caught. Okay, speared onto a tree that doesn't exist anymore, and they destroyed Pale Horse, and now Arkosh's like, all right, we went a bit too far. Tries to get out of there. See him ulti in the meantime, almost taking down that T, but it wasn't quite enough. Meanwhile, Lukey still chasing while all the skeletons are chasing him. Another impale. Goat's here as well. Silence now out, and they've been able to outplay him again.
5 deaths for Lukey.
Oh.
They just won't leave this man alone. And the person who is being left alone is this lone druid. Fade is just playing PvE right now. He was just chilling in the bot lane, takes a tier 1 tower while all this is going on. So he's having all the freedom in the world, which I think is a little concerning, given that the Wraith King is fighting and dying in this mid lane.
Right, that's something to keep in mind. Like, it looks good on paper when you're seeing these kills go the way of Arkosh, and you can see the fact that Mars has definitely been shut down a lot over the past couple of minutes feels like they've made an emphasis on it. I guess the only thing that I'd be a little bit concerned about, even though they have that lone druid free farming, is they don't have any tier 1 towers left. It's getting scary that way.
And I think that's where that fight mid lane was overall a win for Arkosh, is just because that tier 1 mid tower went down. They were fighting behind the tower while siege creep and treants were hitting the tier 1. It was at like 2/3 health and just died to that siege wagon. So that's opened up a lot of this dire map. Arkosh are able to completely invade now because that tier 1 tower is down. So strategically, this fits well for them because they want to keep fighting, keep playing aggressive before this lone druid fully comes online.
Well, they drop down a sentry ward and another ward up on the high ground here, just scouting out, see if they can find that Nyx assassin, who they know has got to be lurking in the area. He is going to run into Yaren here, who has a sentry ward nearby him as well. And Arena? Okay. That is not what I think they wanted, but they might end up finding a kill nonetheless. And they will pick it up there. Deso done for TA.
Yeah, this TA, one of those kind of mid-game timing heroes. Team DogChamp themselves ready to fight with the stolen coil.
Coil on coil action. They kill off Canis Vulpes. Not the way they wanted that one to go. And Crow is mega dead. All right, it's all falling off the rails. Park is bad.
And with the lone druid, they don't even need a creep wave here. They're happy just to go for this tier 1 tower with the bear plus TA Deso. No one alive to defend this.
They're tired of Arkosh's shenanigans. And now, I would imagine Arkosh are going to start to look for more shenanigans and see if they can find new ones to throw at them, which is why we see the split push beginning.
Yeah. I think it's starting to feel like their team fight's just a little lackluster on the Arkosh side. That's always been one of Nature's Prophet's kind of, weak points, combined with the fact they've got this Wraith King who has a very long cooldown on level 1 reincarnation, 200 seconds. So, Pale Horse has this early phase armlet, so can theoretically get involved in fights, but only when he has reincarnation is he going to feel comfortable doing so. And if he's fighting too much and not farming, he's going to feel like he's falling really far behind the lone druid. Oh,
they found him here. Oh, and the pause mid-impale. There's some question mark. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. There's some saline flowing through the veins of people here in the Dota 2 DPC. Love to see it. I think he's dead no matter what, though, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, with the Orchid, as far as Orchid reveals go, losing a support OD, I don't think you're too worried about that. At the same time, as far as Orchid targets goes, this OD is definitely a good one. He represents the save on the side of Team DogChamp, whereas here's like Lone Druid, TA.
Oh my god, he missed
Orchid is not particularly effective against these. Wow. Wait, he's gonna live? Oh, okay. I was with you. I thought he was just dead.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna hit it. Oh my god, that the Arkosh Twitter is gonna go crazy after that one. I can already feel it. I can feel the feed. It's happening.
Oh. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Well, 15-minute mark coming up now. We've got bounty runes that are going to be coming up as well. Hey, Lisa heading on over to sneak one away.
This'll come in handy.
And
I must have them all.
That looks like it is a Crow blow up. Oh no, she's going to pop the Spike Carapace afterwards. Nice play.
Yeah, so DogChamp finding their footing and kind of controlling the map and whatever fights happen right now. They've got really good vision up with the wards as well as the traps. It just doesn't feel like there's any good targets for Arkosh to go for right now. And they're getting picked apart.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, these last couple of minutes have just been all DogChamp. Doing what they need. Up top, another chance for a setup here. Canis Vulpes seeing if he can find themselves a kill. CM ulti off to the side, and Gremlo comes in to secure it, but
they used everything though. Ray Lease is going in 1v3.
This is a little bit wild. I think he's just dead.
you know, for a second I'm like, oh, this is genius. You know, they don't have any spells left. But then I was like, but he is 1v3.
Yeah.
All it takes is a frostbite and kind of ruins his day because that is a level 4 frostbite, 3-second duration disable, and yeah, that's not a BKBTA or anything.
Well played by the CM. And yeah, set up now to sort of find a little bit of a comeback potential. They're just sending these treants directly into the tower. That's all that they want to do. And then, of course, going to give a little bit of a sprout afterwards just to be a bit of a butthead there. Pale Horse going to get jumped on here, maybe mid? Oh, no.
He's baiting. He's got reincarnation.
Oh, instead, it's the show up from Crow. Trying to get away for the moment, but yeah, that's not going to
still trouble. And I think, yeah, you can see there some lines being drawn on the mini-map. Definitely DogChamp have got to feel like, what are we looking to do right now? Because the last 2 or 3 minutes, Arkosh has managed to outplay them, find pickoffs in the top lane on the TA, the Mars lane, and before that it was DogChamp who was showing much stronger team fight and just general map control. So they've got to feel like they're doing something a bit wrong here, and that's something they need to address.
Definitely. I want to see if they what type of sort of adjustments they're going to make, particularly because, you know, this entire lineup of Arkosh to me feels like they're kind of getting prepped to just make it really tough for DogChamp to do anything to stop the pressure that's coming. Immediately they send Gremlo up top again. He's going to pressure it out. They do have the Meteor Hammer on OD, which I think has been a kind of cool new addition to this hero's kit. The timing of that with the Astral works pretty freaking well.
Oh yeah, it's really, really nice. And the fact, yeah, you can easily farm this item, even if you're being played as support. You see an Astral mid, but it is a puck, so they're not even going to look to follow that one up.
Under attack.
But yeah, as you mentioned, I mean, you can see where these lanes are right now. Both top and mid lane are pushing deep onto the DogChamp side. Ooh. They've caught CM.
Super duper dead. Nyx was scouting out Fade, but things got a little bit dicey with Bloody Nine nearby, and there were some sentries around as well. Well, they found their other man. Bloody Nine's going to go down now. They can't help him out in time. God, Nyx, Nature's Prophet, so disgusting. What you would expect out of the Arkosh team.
Yeah, filthy. Both teams, the supports are having a rough time. The CM, the Rubik, it's like, you know, these 5 players are just getting sniped and picked apart wherever they go, but at the same time fulfilling their role, which is, you know, trying to defend the towers that are really difficult to defend.
Yeah, he cancels that Meteor Hammer, realizing that's not going to work. Tries to go for the fear just a second too late, and they manage to escape. Luki has the Invis rune still going for himself, but he won't be able to find anybody immediately, as I think everybody just leaves the arena, leaves the area. Good heads-up play.
Arena back because of the Arcane rune, but still not enough. But his team's going to smoke up and connect with him, so this is a potentially dangerous situation for Arkosh. They don't know it's coming, and Goat, well, it's the CM, of course.
He's time and time. That gave him a second to respond, actually, but the banishment in this rooted. Mega dead. Puck.
Can the puck
tries to get away? He's rooted. Evil Scepter lift up. Crow shows up. A good impale comes through afterwards. Tries to dodges away from all the damage, but it wasn't enough. There were too many heroes from DogChamp there. Oof.
Yeah, I think I looked like Arkosh thought that Mars was just scouting alone with the Invis because Mars ran in first under a sentry ward, so Puck was like, okay, cool, free kill, but it was the entire DogChamp team moving in, so in the end it's Puck getting caught in a bit of a trap there, and that sets up DogChamp to take Roche here. Really good smoke move. Love the timing of it, and it just completely caught Arkosh by surprise.
I like it.
I was meant to have this.
Things that they need to do basically at this point is like get that Aegis, then try and sort of get all their lanes pushed out and make that secondary play afterwards. But here it is, Gremlo. He spawns he does a sprout. He gets his 2 little treants to run on out, and they aren't really going to do anything to the tier 2 right now. Normally just has him kill the creep wave, but at least for the moment, he's just going to have him fruitlessly punch on in there.
They know he's up here. They're going to have to start like considering stuff like some, you know, cliff wards or whatever.
Yeah.
Although the place he's in now doesn't get scouted all too easily, so very pesky stuff. Ooh. Oh, side blades mid, Ray Lisa.
Oh. I like it.
I mean, Neff was hyping up his TA, and that's why he predicted DogChamp here. We're seeing some of the mechanical skill in play here.
Oh god, Gremlo's hiding. He's just trying to get out of there. Summons some more trees. It's a lot of gold going into the pockets of Fade there. We'll have another pause here. Apparently Crow having some trouble with his hotkeys.
Yeah. It will be a frustrating and, I think, difficult game for DogChamp to play because of the constant pressure from Nature's Prophet. So they're going to, even to the extent they're ahead, they have Aegis, they have this 4,000 gold lead. They can't easily just, apply pressure and push down a lane, because anytime they do that, the two other side lanes are being pushed out heavily by not just Nature's Prophet, but even the Wraith King. He's got skeletons pushing this bottom lane. So both side lane tier 2s are getting pressured anytime DogChamp go down mid. Right.
Yeah, it's a problem. And I don't know if there's an easy solution besides kill the split pushers, which isn't really a solution so much as a goal.
Nice blink out. Yeah, and that really is all you can do when you're playing against a team that has way better split push and wave shove. Even when you're ahead, is you have to itemize to kill those heroes, because you're not going to be able to push until Nature's Prophet is dead, basically. So that's why you see TA going for this Blink Orchid Deso build, delaying the BKB to prioritize more pickoff. It's also why you see Mars going for a Blink Dagger second. They need that Blink catch. Rubik's going for a Glimmer Cape, which is kind of an initiation too. Although poor Rubik does get caught out.
Yeah, easy peasy there. Ooh, a quick blow up, just one-shotted. But is that going to come at a cost now? Lisa in some trouble, and as you mentioned, no BKB.
Oh, two shots to Nyx.
Dead hero. Yeah, that was still pretty good there. And now Pale Horse trying to show up, see if they can bring him down in time. They have Radiance online, but
Pale Horse might just be dead.
Super duper in trouble. Yeah, and I think that this is going to be a second one most likely. Canis Wolpus takes down the OD on the other side. The fear is going to come out now. Luki trying to play Bulwark in front of the Wraith King, who eventually gets taken down, but they did the Aegis at least.
Yeah, very expensive Aegis take though. They threw a lot of bodies at that fight, and I think what Ray Lisa did there, it's kind of like it looks kind of sloppy, but he just knows, I've got an Aegis. It doesn't matter if I waste my first life because they're not killing me a second time.
And now right here, you mentioned those cliff wards, they drop them down and they will get it. So this is the opening that DogChamp have been looking for. And I've been impressed so far. Oh no, not again. Freaking Gremlo.
This is, it's Arkosh Gaming. This is I think a little preview of what to expect from them.
Disgusting. Now all their lanes are pushing in. They have one creep wave here, which they need to keep alive for whatever push it is that DogChamp want to accomplish.
I think the good news is you've got a 5 position that has pretty good wave clear in the Rubik. The TA traps can be a little bit helpful as well to keep lanes shoved out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, Pro
Structures are fortified.
trying to chase and won't be able to get him, it looks like. So they're going to have to call that one off. But I feel like we're going to see maybe Gremlo head on up top next. And I mean, they're just dropping words everywhere up here.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's kind of what they feel like they have to do.
Yeah.
They understand it's the biggest nuisance. It's not even like a major threat, but if they ever want to make plays, they just have to address this. They're putting traps in the trees. Gremlo is thorn in their side for now, at least.
Well, more damage onto the tier 2 bottom. He is going to show up in one place where they don't have wards yet. Summon some trees and can head on out of here afterwards.
Yep.
And well, another wave down. And this is the type of Dota I think we're going to be expecting over the next little bit. It is a lot of gold going into the coffers of Team DogChamp.
Yeah, I think, particularly, the heroes like this Mars, Rubik, when they see these treants in the lane, they're quite happy just to go and farm them. And Gremlo's actually going to be careful. He's being found here.
Uh-oh. In trouble, gets caught, and he is going to be punished. Man, DogChamp did their homework. They were not afraid of this NP. They were super ready.
They tried to respond by Boots are traveling in the Puck, so Arkosh kind of had this global potential with Puck as well as Nature's Prophet and Nyx roaming around, but you've got to have 4 heroes there if you want to take that fight top.
Ooh, gets the break, gets the stun, gets the kill. Now looking for more. Fades in the midst of all of them as well. and have that spear, but did not use it yet. Now is going to be turned around upon trying to take down Pale Horse, but everybody else showing up. Fade is maybe in a bit too deep, but Rayleigh's also the big CM ulti. It's a BKB still being used by TA, but they might kill off the bear there. Tons of damage onto him. He just resummoned. So no bear for a very long time. 3 dead and looking for more now. They're thinking about TPing in afterwards with Gremlo. Got him caught there with the Orchid, but just gets demolished. Can they get out? No. Rubik secures the kill with one swift punch and now beating down the TA and looking for Bloody 9 one last time. They'll get the finish. Arkosh aren't done yet.
Full 5-man wipe. They may have been down 10,000 gold prior to that, but what a huge turnaround for them. Bringing down that bear, they just kind of ignored, well, they ignored the Spirit Bear, went for the Lone Druid hero himself, and that was absolutely huge, taking that Lone Druid out of the fight.
Prize.
TA with that BKB first showing, just not quite getting the outcome they were hoping for.
No, this is a big turnaround for them for sure. A banish here as well as the Meteor Hander doesn't quite connect the way they wanted it to, but Crow will just get demolished. But now they show up with Gremlo yet again.
No Sanities is used here. They may just die.
Oh, Quill onto both of them. They bought them caught, and that's going to be another 2 hit in the dirt. Luki tries to buy a little bit of extra time for himself, but it won't happen. Now, he does have that spear that keeps alive, or tries to burn down the rest of the creeps, but they have a catapult, so this is going to be a tier 2 tower taken.
Yep. It's got skeletons to back it up, and tier 2 tower going down, possibly bottom lane in trouble as well. Fade's going to be really careful. He still doesn't have his bear for another 25 seconds, and he's been scouted, so he, at this point, doesn't want to summon it. Not that he can yet. He may just go down if he's not careful.
I'm pretty sure that this is going to be another death here, although Gremlo's kind of stuck. The creeps are on top of him, too. This has gotten weird, Parker. I'm not sure about this one anymore. Really, just does up. Now Gremlo, he's in trouble, barely able to get that TP out. He does have ulti as this BKB is going to wear out shortly. Hides off to the side, needs to get away. Go Scepter, and now turning, trying to make it work. Is it going to be enough damage? Can they kill him off in time? Will be able to. My God, Goat just blew them all up. Gremlo shows back up now, trying to chase down that OD. Doesn't even need to fully, and Fade, he just resummoned. Can they kill him off again? They're going to try to take him down, and I think so.
Yeah, he's losing true form. Not that it's going to matter. He'd bring him down once again, no bear summon. He'll have it roughly when he respawns, but the bigger problem is just they're all dead, so there's no point buying back when you're a lone druid without your spirit bear, so... Pale Horse going to lead the charge, and with level 3 reincarnation, he's got that back up in 3 seconds time, so Arkosh going to feel really good about their current position.
Yeah, this has been such a big turnaround. I mean, you talked about it. They were a crazy 10K gold lead. They were at like a 75% win chance according to Dota Plus, but now, I mean, the Fiery Spear is not going to do enough to stop this pressure that's coming. Maybe a Meteor Hammer is going to be a bit annoying, but eventually this Rax is going to fall, and Arkosh Gaming just completely turned this back around in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just managed to find that one team fight that can, break open the game. I mean, often, you hear analysts talking about, like, how costly just making 1 or 2 mistakes can be when you're ahead, and that's exactly just kind of what happened here. It was like what looked like a kind of small mistake, one team fight that they let Arkosh win, but it completely changed the state of this game. And when you're playing against a team with such good wave push and pressure, you can't afford to make those mistakes, as Arkosh absolutely capitalized.
Well, now, I mean, even if you could hypothetically say, all right, well, this DogChamp team, they've got really good team fight and all that stuff. The problem is that they're down a Rax, and this is against that split push team. So now you have the same problem of needing to catch them and stop the split push. Like, I don't know, how many Gremlo deaths do they need to get before they can actually, like, even push out on the map? I feel like it's going to be more than a few.
It's going to be really hard, and
this could be good.
Find some more here. Yeah.
Spike Carapace. Able to get that coil on afterwards. Good jump away for the moment, but oh my God, that keeps him alive.
Puck's still alive. Yeah, that spear.
The multi yet again is going to be interrupted for the moment. Bash, Fear, Silence, push back onto several. Can they get out with the rest of them, or is Fade just gonna die again? He can't afford to die again. The stuck up throw, big ulti though from the OD. They take down 2 with that one, and now Wraith King set up to be brought down. He's coming back in a moment, but I don't know if he's got a way out of here. Everybody else showing up. Gremlo's ready to go for round 2 again. The buyback comes from the puck. Great stun from Pro yet again. Wraith King trying to live, trying to stay alive, trying to chase down TA now. Will get that kill. Turns onto Rubik, beats the crap out of him also. Arkosh are the team that you love to hate, but they are killing it right here. Unbelievable as they're going to take down all of them yet again, except they do manage to get the blink out on Luki Luki. What a freaking
the Treants mid though. They're
Yeah.
just pressuring constantly. Luckily, the Spirit Bear was barely kept alive, so they've still got Fade's Bear to try and defend with, but he has not got a resummon yet.
God, it should be illegal to do this to teams. It's such a frustrating way to have to play against Dota. Just constant summons, just right-clicked onto your buildings. And they took that whole other lane of racks, gonna turn now onto the other melee racks mid, summoning Treants everywhere. You gotta get rid of the NP. It's gross. Take down the Wraith King yet again, pushing back and forth between all of them. Pale Horse beating away. He does have the halberd afterwards. They're gonna take down yet another. Fade is gonna die. Luki Luki also to fall. They buy back on everybody that they can, but the CM ulti and everything else is too much. GG is called. Arkosh do it.
They take game one. It was just an endless onslaught, and the fact that the pressure never let up. You saw DogChamp. They were doing all the right things to try and deal with the split push, putting these clipboards, putting traps in the trees, trying to catch people out. And it was mostly working, but Arkosh showing that they're not just a split pushing force, they also managed to win those key team fights. First, over on their side near their shop, winning that fight, turning the game around. And the fact that once this Wraith King came online,
taught you to pick up that habit? I'm curious.
Cinderin, I can't stand listening to him. My God, what a boring pile.
With Cinderin quite often. I don't know if you're trying to get that here, but
I mean, to be fair, he does the same for me. It's probably even a lesser percent. He probably doesn't listen to me at all. He's just solo cast.
it happens for sure. You make a great point. Like I know that because I just said it about 5 minutes ago. But anyways, looks like we're still kind of collecting people into the lobby here to get underway for game number 2. Arkosh has that 1 game advantage. Just to kind of step back for a moment here to talk a bit more about NADPC and what to expect moving forward. This is just day number 1 of our upper division coverage. And as you know, games happening pretty much every day of the week for our coverage team here. We're going to be back again on Thursday and then on Sunday for more upper division matches. But between that, there is more lower division action to behold. I don't want to put any pressure on production at the moment to show the schedule on the screen if available, but it's something we will be able to showcase in the future to kind of give you guys an idea when the NA Dota is happening. But I can assure you there's Dota happening around the clock. What's the region that takes place after NA? I believe it's Southeast Asia is what kind of takes over? Or is it South America?
Sure.
Yeah. You guys
One of those is probably correct.
Here we got the most count. One region, we got 10 people working on this. We got like, 8 people to 10 regions in Europe? Easy. Someone's got it all.
Everything's bigger in America, including our bellies. And for the winters, for the long haul. The Arkosh has this, we already know where this is going. Mechanic rituals will one day cause Armageddon. Americans will be the most prepared to starve. We can last longer. So we're going to last longer than the opponent.
I want a team to roll up who's like anti-Arkosh. Like the warrior, the thou, all like friared up, and
I should start
good gospel. That'd be great.
Okay, you and I should start a team for holier than thou. Lyrics from Metallica, but you can also turn it into something angelic.
Absolutely. Come in, they're all good vibes, good words. Stands that make no sense at all. It'd be a lot more marketable than some of the other teams we work on.
The Church of Callahan, I believe is what you're looking for. Not sure if that has been disbanded, but it was going strong for quite a while.
It's actually the cult of Lynn Callahan.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
They didn't refer to themselves as a church. Bold move there.
And the opposite, Arkosh says they're not a cult. Ironic.
That's what a cult is. Alright, we have a draft as it said, and we are underway here. So obviously a lot of eyes on where these first band priorities are going to go. So you got the Tango there, maybe Prophet had a lot of success, but maybe like Ascension, maybe some DogChamp trying to snag it up. It does look like they not have much today. They don't, right? How many times did they swap it back? First band is still first pick, correct? So, Tango's band. That answers that. My own magic. I'll get Tango.
Well, the band that would come if they're going to stick to their guns, which Arkosh in theory should, is Storm Spirit. What they're thinking about. Yeah. So, again, last time, DogChamp took Mars. Will they switch it up for Nature's Prophet?
I see no reason why they shouldn't. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they shouldn't. Assassin is, an amazing counter. Nature's Prophet. Grab a Coddle first. They'll probably grab like an Emperor Spirit or Spirit along with that one. That's the flavor of a fun combination right now.
But I don't bring so much utility to the table that segue into how to pick your next. No, not going to be talking about you know what I would love to come out in Dota 2 is not necessarily keyboard, but like it could be the old man announcement. loud noises on the map somewhere.
It's like the most counterproductive.
It's like, and they just start coughing for 5 minutes. Like, that's your tower going down, by the way.
Dude, I would pay money.
So you would be paying Valve to put it into the game.
It's pay to lose, and I would pay to lose. Like, it would be an honor to lose. I'm already losing to Smurfs already, so might as well do it.
Like Rick and Morty.
You had Old Man Gillywinkle inside your game.
So, yeah, people love that. Boy. Number one request, please remove the announcer from this custom game. You would get twice as much player base. So we did, and it died. Coincidence? Coincidence? Old Man Gillywinkle was keeping it alive, for God's sake. You plebs.
You're the John Ford of your generation. I had no idea who the John Ford.
I'm just gonna Google. That's not Ford. Is that his first name, John?
I assume everyone's first name is Ford. Or I think John. Nice.
John
This guy
Ford,
was-
inventor of Ford.
Yeah, this guy was a blatant rape. So hopefully I'm not that guy. Goodness gracious.
As he's able to kind of zone in on you. I don't know if there's much more of a purpose, Neff, to what you want a Sphere Breaker in a game. If it's just a matter of being the enforcer, finding whoever that core is and locking him down, or what else should they be kind of bringing to the table?
I think what they're going for here is that same global map control that they had last game. They got Spear Breaker charging you. It's going to serve all the same purpose. Next, they have Puck, like they had last game. That's an amazing effect with the pickoffs. You can actually also... The Egg Inceptor is still the same, right?
Charge?
Yeah.
The Nether Star. Oh, yeah.
The cooldown reduction. I'm pretty sure it's
Really
the
good.
6 seconds. So Coddle can actually just use Chakra Magic on him, and he can double charge people. You can rail through an entire team and then just do it again. It is wild, and you'll have it up again in like another couple of seconds. The uptime on that disable is absolutely huge, so they've got two pretty good combinations there. They usually run Coddle as a position 4. Some people run it as 3, though. I've seen Moo do it, I've seen Brax do it. So they do have a bit of flexibility with it as well.
Even as position 4 in the game is like 25 minutes. The game's not over at that point. You're gonna get an Ags anyway. So And I was not a believer in Matt Aggs when it first came out, but it is extremely strong. Like you said, really good synergy with Coddle. And I don't know if the shard is good anymore because it was completely broken before, because it would basically guarantee not only that you get the Nether Strike off, but it gives you essentially PKB before the duration, before that actually. Now it's kind of the opposite. You're not guaranteed to get it off, but it does break. I think it's the
Radiant team, ban. Dire team, pick. Radiant team,
League's assassin. Keeper of the light.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick.
A world devourer.
Dire team, ban. Puck. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There you go, game number 2, Arkosh Gaming vs DogChamp. You can see Arkosh Gaming pick a park again. New hero there for their lineup. Keeper of the light.
10
This hero can give
seconds
so much in
remaining.
the fight.
5 seconds
DogChamp
remaining.
pick with the World Destroyer. They pick the next from Arkosh Gaming.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
ATA been banned.
5
Arkosh
seconds
Gaming.
remaining.
Give too much damage for DogChamp for game number 1.
Dire team ban.
Big ban Lycan. And hero chasing hero. Very mobile. Very hard catch.
Radiant team ban.
Metal Lens have been banned from DogChamp. It's quite a quick draft from them.
10 seconds
The law is behind
remaining.
them. Both teams.
5 seconds remaining.
What's good to ban here?
Radiant team
Great team.
pick.
Another hero that hard catch.
Ten seconds remaining.
Oh, I missed that the DogChamp
5 seconds
also
remaining.
respect ban. Nature problem.
Dire team pick.
Gets very good there. There you go. It's Breed Baker. Probably 4. Plus 4. This hero can give so much in team fight. In the speed farm. Can keep
10
the
seconds remaining.
game momentum.
5 seconds remaining.
Reaper from DogChamp.
Radiant team pick.
Oracle. And defensive hero. So probably we're gonna see the Outworld Destroyer mid. Or maybe Nyx boss. Nyx
10
Assassin of Venom.
seconds remaining.
64.
5 seconds
The
remaining.
draft still open. Arkosh probably looking for a offlaner here. Okay, they can pick a carry, and Enigma still in the draft, still in the pool. They're going to go to hell of team fight.
Dire team pick.
Mars. Mars from DogChamp. Also probably offlaner also from DogChamp. See? What's good here actually? Strike Hunter
10
is still
seconds
available.
remaining.
Crystal Black still available.
5 seconds remaining.
Then hard. Kind of hard to play Mr. Black here. There you go. There you go, the big man here. Throw a lot. DPC. It's kind of okay.
10
the front line.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Five
Champion Weaver.
seconds remaining.
Item match and nobody.
Dire team ban.
Bunka. Yeah, Bunka is kind of good. They play also mid lane. Nice spam from Arkosh. If Arkosh is looking for a carry,
10
doesn't need
seconds
a
remaining.
hard carry. Doesn't need high physical damage
5
carry.
seconds remaining.
Juggernaut is good here. You narrow.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, you never got banned from DogChamp.
Dire team pick.
Arkosh ban a voice spirit. So probably you can see the suspect that this OD going to be play 4 again.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And DogChamp need a high burst hero. Probably Lina is good here. High magic burst damage. Lina kind of good. Ember also kind of good. It's Spark.
Radiant team pick.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster. So OD is mid. Beastmaster going to play offset.
Drow Ranger.
Drow Ranger
Choose your
is
hero.
counter from Arkosh Gaming. High damage without. They have a 2 front line there. Spray back their mask, so they doesn't need hard carry. Just need high damage. Answer is Drow Ranger.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Guys, let's enjoy the game.
All right, party time. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 online now as we're ready to hop into this one. DogChamp facing off against Arkosh. Parker, we saw madness, mayhem, and maybe this time a little bit of early pushing as those Drow Ranger Beastmaster last 2 picked. What do you think? Yeah.
As well, I think what really decided the game was the big crazy team fights more than anything. So I'm hoping we're getting a bit more of that.
That's a fair point. You know, I was harping so much on the Nature's Prophet and moving around and cutting waves and being a butthead. I think that was more just like my internal pain that I was remembering from the earlier games I saw of them. A lot of it was just straight up solid Dota that they were playing. You know, it gives me a lot of chagrin to praise Arkosh, but every now and then you got to do it, even if they're awful people. You know, that's how it happens.
Yes. They can be awful people, but great Dota players. You know,
that's true.
I mean, I think what we really saw, like where the game to me turned, wasn't when they were doing the split pushing made it so that when they won that big fight, they got such a big advantage. So there was definitely you know a lot of value in the split push and the Nature's Prophet doing what he was doing, but you know they don't win that game without capitalizing on that team fight on their side of where their bounty runes were.
True. And a little bit of a interesting line setup that they've got here is Crow's going to get stunned and have to run away. But they're running Beastmaster all the way up there in the safe lane. And then instead down bottom, it's going to be Lukey off lane OD. And then Yaren's going to be playing on the Nyx Assassin here as well.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes. We're definitely seeing some, I think, new ideas being played around with, like a one-position Beastmaster. Definitely not the most conventional of, you know, hero into role combos, but with the scaling potential of Troll in the mid lane, I think they feel pretty confident that, you know, they're not lacking in late game here.
You know, one thing I just wanted to mention real quickly so everybody knows, Yaren here, he hits a really nice stun and lands up a couple of punches back the other direction. And are they going to be able to drop first blood? It's getting close. Doesn't quite look like it. But the thing I was going to mention is he's actually tagged up as Yaren the Slayer previously. So sort of taking a page out of the Sioma book. It's a good sort of additional to a tag.
Nice.
Is a really player. But
yeah, no longer, you know, maybe he feels like he's going to re-earn the Slayer tag.
Exactly.
Hasn't, you know, they've beaten Arkosh before in a series, but they've got to do it again. Then he can be the true Slayer once more.
True enough. Well, in the meantime, mid lane, the Troll already off to kind of a hot start. A really annoying hero to lane against, but he's going for kind of an interesting build here. No points up in the Berserker's Rage, just taking axes and fervor.
Yeah, I guess, you know, you're never really looking to go melee range against the puck, but theoretically you may want to, secure some last hits. He gets an out level 3, so, I mean, with the Quelling Blade, you just want to have that last hit securing tool, so. A 1-1-1 build. Not sure if that fervor point was intentional or not, because it does seem a bit odd to get at level 2.
Well, I can imagine it kind of being a cool idea if you could sort of secure that, you know, Puck is going like a 1-1 build or something and can't phase shift away. But up top, Bloody 9, gonna get punched and won't go down. Able to make his way out of there before Gremlo and Goat could gang up on him.
Arkosh dual lane up top with the Mars Coddle, the Bassi Ring. There's so much spam coming out with Illuminate, Chakra Magic, Spears, and Godric. Usually Mars has mana problems, so with this Coddle here, Gremlo's just going to be able to use nukes all day long. And that,
you're going to connect?
Yeah, that negates a lot of the Beastmaster's strong laning potential. When you can nuke down those boars, the lane gets a lot harder for the Beastmaster to play.
Yeah, it's one of, I think probably people don't think about it often as a counter, but it's a unique way to make it work. As Crow going to get chased around a little bit. He's trying to be a bully in this bottom lane whenever possible to Luki and Yaren, but hasn't really been able to make too much happen with it yet. Drow already 10 last hits against the 12-1 of OD. So at least in that way, they've been able to stay pretty strong in this lane on DogChamp.
Yeah, they're just kind of holding their own. Well, now that Yaren's got the point in the carapace, you have to be a little bit careful about throwing too much damage on him, but about seeing Arkosh, doing their best to just secure the Drow the early last hits. Once you get a couple of Wraith Bands and Magic Stick out, this Drow's damage will start to increase enough that you can kind of bully back, and Nyx, I think, will have to start playing a bit more cautiously.
Can become a real big problem very quickly. And even for the OD to some extent, right? Like, I mean, the guy's got really high armor regardless, but it's not insurmountable.
No, totally agreed. And the Drow having that attack range advantage, we are going to see another little skirmish down bottom with a Crow being zoned away. But for the most part, peaceful times in most of these lanes, but a possible first blood up top.
Trying to make it happen, queuing it up. First blood drawn by Bloody Nine. This is what you want to see if you are a DogChamp fan.
Absolutely. Gremlo's still playing very aggressive near the enemy tower up top, but having those heals bottle, Tango south, he's got this huge health and regen advantage, so he feels even in a 1v2 situation that he can kind of play this bullying style.
Yeah, he's even going to draw this creep wave back again and force Fade to farm underneath the tower. And Goat can, in the meantime, just sort of spam out these Illuminate blasts whenever he wants against him. Make life that much more painful.
I mean, it effectively gets him more farm because he's farming the neutral camp at the same time, so happy times for him as see some of these other side lanes. A courier getting sniped, a bit of miss micro there, which Crow does a good job punishing, and we'll see bounty runes coming into play now, which is kind of what both teams will be trying to contest.
True. Nice bash.
Mid.
That's going to secure that Crow gets this bounty. Oh, no, the stun just in time. Oh, you got to tip him now. Give him the tip. Or is he just going to be able to walk away? I think
he's going to charge in a couple of seconds, so I think Crow should be fine.
Oh, did not get the Spike Carapace out in time, but the root is there, and so it takes 4, but they eventually bring down Crow.
Pale Horse, not interested in coming to that fight. You're a Drow Ranger. Your positioning as a Drow Ranger is your most precious resource. Anytime you kind of go away from the safety of your creeps or your tower, you're dying. So, of course, isn't going to try and contest those runes, which means DogChamp, they do a good job just bringing enough heroes that they get the runes and get a kill.
That lane, obviously losing the Spirit Breaker isn't great, but I think it's not the end of the world, particularly when the Drow does just secure all that extra farm left over. Queue up there of the Illuminate Blast. Doesn't manage to connect on anybody, and now the Drow getting a little bit of help as Crow runs back in again. And is just going to complete that charge. Hits it onto Luki. Not quite level 6, which would have been nice. Needs a bash here. Does not get it.
No 17% today.
Oh, and this Hawk right here is going to scout the rotation coming from Canis Vulpes. And the Boars, in the meantime, also trying to draw back some aggro. They find him in the trees. Bloody Nine. Going to be somewhat chased here. They do have multiple heroes in the areas. Troll has made the rotation, but Gremlo able to do a quick little sidestep, backs away, heads out the other direction. And
yeah, I don't think they've got the kill threat here, even with Troll TPing in, which does defend the tower, but with Puck up here, I don't know if this goes well for DogChamp.
Oh my god, they beat the crap out of him. Okay, Bloody Nine goes down too.
I think he was looking for the 2 hero coil there, just got the 1. Not sure they would have been able to kill the Troll even if he did get caught in a Dream Coil, but what Arkosh really want is to pressure this tower now. A lot of heroes rotating up here. They send their support mid to stop any kind of a counter push from happening. Not letting a single point of damage come to that tier 1 mid tower. And it's similar to last game where Arkosh is doing a really good job of pressuring lanes.
They TP 1 up top, and that was the Nyx assassin who's going to get heavily punished. Bloody Nine not able to get in range to help him. Didn't even have Fate's Edict available skilled. So, yeah, I mean, that was the Nyx leaving bottom, and it's more time for Pale Horse to sort of have the lane to himself. Arkosh are just kind of doing everything that they want. While DogChamp trying to hold off the aggression and see if they can get their heroes into that first set of items to allow them to fight. They're going to bring in Rayla Lisa, and that will be enough, at least for now.
I'm really enjoying watching the way Arkosh move around the map. It's just every move makes a lot of sense. They don't secure the top tier 1 tower, but they do a lot of damage. They force Nyx to respond, and they just get a free Nyx kill. The Nyx does kind of help keep the tower alive, but it's just this constant pressure from Arkosh. And I think the difficult thing right now for DogChamp is this mid troll is their highest level hero, but that's just not a hero that really effectively can rotate. Like troll TP's top, it doesn't lead to a kill or any kind of a gank the same way a puck does. When puck TPs, you've got Dream Coil and you almost guarantee some kind of a kill.
Yeah. It has been a lot of time that Canis Vulpes has been sitting up here, and only 2 kills on the board. Granted, he has both of them. But it's something to at least keep in the back of our minds as well. How much is he going to be able to get done as this game goes on? And throws out a little stun there onto Luki down bottom. He's going to back away again. All fine and dandy.
Yeah, just very selfless. Top 2 net worth, despite sitting up in this top lane and sharing farm with Gremlo. But just knowing that this is going to force DogChamp to either give up this tower or keep sending heroes up here who are going to die. Like the Puck Mars, there is so much kill potential here, as we're seeing again.
Dude is super duper dead.
Oh, no,
he gets the courier first, though. Well done.
Hey, worth it. That's a win for DogChamp. I'm sure he's Bloody Nine saying, look at the gold values there. We won that trade.
Absolutely. They will get that tower eventually. The strength of the lineup. It is a lot of pain early on with the Puck, with the Mars. Drow in the meantime, just going to try and sit back, farm, get into her items while they keep pressure on.
And that's what I'd love to see DogChamp do, is find a way to not let this Drow just play solo and get all this farm. Like, smoking the Beastmaster to try to use the roar would make a lot of sense, but they're coming to the Drow. They're looking to protect her.
Meteor Hammer afterwards tries to make it work. They're going to find the kill on the OD, and now Bloody Nine in trouble too. It was a lot of damage on a Pale Horse, but it's not quite going to be enough. Even has raindrops afterwards.
They were calling Crow.
Looking for that roar. Ain't going to be there. Ain't going to happen. Yaren backing away. There's going to be the Spike Carapace popping out afterwards. And it's like they're fine. Canis Vulpes needs to be careful.
Yeah, the Necrobook's doing a lot here, and he blows himself up. He may have just been dead anyways with the Quillbore slow and the Necrobook, so he may have just been,
right,
taking the honorable death, or the death that gave him the most gold, but that was just such a heads-up move from Arkosh. They TP'd down there to basically take a fight and protect the Drow before the Drow even got initiated on. Like, they knew DogChamp were going to make that play.
Yeah. Ooh. Almost catch it there. Luki not quite able to get him. And in the meantime, this is just going to be Coddle, who wants to, slow down this push as much as possible. Because DogChamp does have a scary lineup when they're all grouped together and making plays. 4 points up already in Inner Beast for Fade. He's got Necrobooks level 2. The push is going to start to come, but already it's coming quicker from Arkosh. Mid.
Yep, there. It's this Puck plus Mars teamfight that I just don't really feel. I mean, the one saving grace is going to be the Oracle. If you can Fate's Edict the magic down.
Oh, and they caught the Puck. Danger Town. He gets blown up right at the start. OD ulti coming out afterwards. Crow trying to get a bash here and push back Luki. So they didn't have sentries down. That's just something that can't afford to happen. Yaren gets a great initiation. They find 2 kills.
Yeah, that's huge. That's how you win fights if you're DogChamp. Just burst a key hero like the Puck or the Mars. Ideally, it's the Puck if you can ever get that Impale initiation. And then you win the fight. But if Puck and Mars get off all their spells in a team fight, you're not winning. Unless you get like the perfect Fate's Edict to block all that magic damage.
Immediate D word there mid. And this is that moment, pressuring the tier 1 where DogChamp start to take a little bit of extra control over this map. And possibly over this game, depending upon how it all goes. They're going to start heading a couple heroes back down bottom. In the meantime, Gremlo keeps the push going. But you look at this lineup, and it feels like DogChamp should be trying to play kind of around this troll. What's the item that they're going to need for him? Like, Battle Fury doesn't feel like it's enough, as Crow's going to get stunned here, impaled, and then likely dead.
Crow goes down, but they are looking for counterplay. Puck TPing in.
Wait, they're recalling someone too? Gremlo's here. Okay. They take down Yaren in turn. Back and forth we go.
All right, trading supports. But yeah, it feels like they're going to just play the troll basically as the 1 position, even though Ray Lalisa is the mid laner. I think we're just going to see basically him play that hard carry role, and Beastmaster is going to be the tempo hero that's pushing lanes.
Okay.
It kind of feels like more what you'd expect from like a 2 or 3 position Beastmaster. Set up
Another meteor hammer set up there. Gremlo throws out the spear now, trying to stay alive, impale, and more than enough for a kill. So they blow up Gremlo. He was not prepped for that one. Puck is nearby, but there isn't really a team fight to be had here without the Mars ulti.
And they're doing this all without the Beastmaster, who's shoving out this mid lane, has the Necro 3, and this is where it gets very difficult for Arkosh. They're losing their towers, they're losing a lot of their vision as well. The Necro 3 with the True Sight helping them de-ward a lot. The Hulk is always spotting them, so it just feels like DogChamp have this big vision advantage.
Yeah, it's dangerous. And taking over this area now, dropping down some more wards, making sure they have that vision. A nice little juke away there from Goat, who's going to try and get out of here, but he gets yelled at really loudly, and, well, they bring him down. So this should be the tier 1 bottom, but likewise, pressure coming mid.
Nice defensive play from Bloody Nine. Has got the ultimate as well. He may be forced to use on himself if he's not careful.
Charge through.
Dodges the spear though.
For the back away again. Tower brought down very low, 53 HP. But they're going to have to call it off here. I don't think they can do anything else.
Well, they've got the root.
Trying to go in here. Silence now down. Canis Vulpes forced to jump away. Charge comes through. Yaren. Oh, if you could find Canis Vulpes here, this would be big. He's going to connect. Impale for the finish. Crow's taking a ton of damage. He's down very, very low. Gremlo tries to slow something down. Pale Horse is actually beaten away.
He's got no
on the
mana.
other side and no mana there. No chance for the ulti. They bring in the Drow, and that might be enough right there.
Yeah,
With
great turnaround.
the Solar Bind, chase down, looking for the Meteor Hammer, will land, but it was not nearly going to be enough. Triple kill for Pale Horse.
Yeah, it feels like similar story to last game where DogChamp just had this really dominant early to mid game bet. Arkosh bringing in Pale Horse at the right time to fight.
Mine is truly a
Just hitting like, level 12 with a Dragon Lance. There's no like huge item pickups, but it's just like the levels and the scaling that you get as a Drow Ranger. With that second point in marksmanship and being ignored as a Drow Ranger in this fight, it's kind of that sniper effect where if you don't get on top of this Drow and address her, she will destroy you.
Yeah. Very scary. Roar
mid.
Well, Gremlo's taking a lot of damage trying to back away here, but I think he's a donezo here. I'll give the kill over to Fade. But, I mean, that just shows, like, how strong this lineup can be if you catch one person alone or what have you. Smoked out. Now, beat down, looking for it. Save coming from the Oracle. Breaks the coil. Oh, I think Yarn might be in trouble. He's going to go for the Astral Imprisonment. As he comes on out of there.
Gets another Carapace off. It's going to be close.
Jason trying to get out. They got the Solar Bind. All right, he's done so. Well played, though, by the whole combo from DogChamp trying to keep him alive.
He bought a lot of time, but no Roar still. The Necro 3 is back up if Fade wants to try and force a fight here in the mid lane. Probably looking for an OD initiation.
Roar 25 seconds away. I think Crow's just done now.
This mana break from the Necro book, like Mars and Spirit Breaker are just getting their mana pool drained so fast, combined with the attack speed boost that is now coming from a drums as well.
Yeah, it happens in just a few moments. That's all it takes, really. And if you do manage to control this lineup, like we saw the tankiest of heroes on Arkosh right now, which is Gremlo, even he can't stand up to this Beastmaster and you just get roared with the drums going. But,
I think
God.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of damage on Canis Vulpes. He blew himself up again.
Probably trying to face shift dodge it, but yeah. The big timing for DogChamp is going to surely be with the troll. Like he needs probably SMY into BKB, or he may be forced to go Yasha BKB. We'll see how urgently he feels like he needs to pick up the BKB. It's going to come down to how like the next couple of minutes go.
Okay.
Charge mid.
Yaren. Solar Bind yet again, and the chase down for the eventual kill. A good stun, and wow, okay. Lisa hits again. Got him caught there in the arena. He's in a lot of trouble. Bloody Nine also falling. Couldn't get the ulti off in time, but Beastmaster trying to blow up the Drow in the meantime. Can they keep alive Pale Horse? Trying to walk away, dodging up whatever damage they possibly can. Fade just wants to beat him down to death. They will get him finally with Lukey rolling on in and finds that final touch. But a save coming now from Lukey as well.
Oh, we didn't
Vulpes,
far
all
enough.
of the creeps, it's too much damage. They take him down as well. Now trying to find that bash. Chase down comes from all of these little creeps, and Crow, no mana, nothing left. He also will drop.
Radiant's top tower
It's an
is under attack.
absolute massacre in the mid lane. Lukey getting some revenge for last game, where he was the one getting picked apart, countless death. This time he's 5-2-5. Really good showing from the off lane OD. And top lane Yaren wants to set up on Gremlo here. Doesn't have the kill threat on his own though.
No, he definitely needs some help. Does have the Meteor Hammer, which is always a nice little pickup along the way. So double Meteor Hammers at this point.
How many Meteor
based
Hammers
on-
is too many?
I don't know. I don't think there is a number. Probably 4.
I was like, yeah, you know, it's two. It's not 2, I don't think, but yeah, I don't think they will be getting any more. But
Would
never
be
know.
pretty cool though. Maybe Beastmaster. Probably not. So we're coming up now on that 20-minute mark. No tier 2 towers have been taken, so none of those early claims of the outposts. But we do have a next round of items coming up. Bullwhip there as well. Looks like Drow's just going to be comfy with the Aquila for the moment. But her game, I think is like going pretty freaking well, but there's some problems that we're seeing. These heroes can get on top of her fairly easily.
yeah, as Drow, I think the way you've got to itemize is typically just always for utility items, more so than like the hard carry items. Like you're not going to see big dataless butterfly pickups until much later on in the game. I think you have to prioritize Manta style and then probably the Hurricane Pike, just for basically, you have to be able to save yourself. Like if they get on top of you, you need a way to just get away, which is the Manta, which is the Fort stuff. So Pale Horse looking to get that Manta as kind of the first big item pickup. Will make his life a little bit easier in these fights.
Oh, maybe get a Manta dodge there of a Nyx stun or something like that. I will say all of the Nyxes that I've seen today have just kind of been game defining, and it feels like it's such an incredibly strong hero right now. Definitely worthy of some of those early picks, and it's pretty good against almost all of the heroes that Arkosh have. Like even being able to get a Spike Carapace off on like a multi-shot or something and setting up for a kill on a Pale Horse could be huge later on in the game.
Yeah, it feels like there's so many good setups, like you're saying. Like these heroes, really 5, like a charge as well. Although we're often seeing the Spirit Breaker being used just to charge the Nyx, not caring if he gets Carapace, because then his teammates can wait for the Carapace to wear off and throw a spear for him.
Ooh, Lukey not going to get hit there. Does he get pushed out of the arena? No, not quite. Well, now he might be. Still bouncing around outside of it. In the meantime, Pale Horse beating the crap out of Fade, trying to kill him off before he gets too close. Manta, he couldn't get the roar off in time. Now going to get hit by that Spike Carapace stun, the Blinding Light pushback. Gust onto both of them. Troll trying to get on top of Pale Horse, has to run away. Gremlo,
Silencer.
and tall. And this is going to be a heck of a lot of damage, but the bash comes through. Meteor Hammer onto the puck in the meantime will work, but Lisa will go down. And now finding more Yaren. This is a dangerous play for him. Tries to jump in. Silence, dodges Meteor Hammer afterwards. Doesn't have a chance.
Really well executed fight from Arkosh there. The Drow ranging, making sure the Gus hits the Oracle. 6-second silence. The Oracle couldn't do a thing there. And then just controlling the Troll Warlord during his ultimate absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, it is pretty devastating getting Oracle silenced in these fights. And I mean, his only real solution is to stay further back, right? Like trying to get into these Aether Lens, because you're not going to buy something that has a dispel on you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he felt like I think he had to run forward because OD was kind of getting gone on. But, you know, Lukey did a good job keeping himself alive. And then unfortunately, Oracle was just a little bit too far forward for that one. And if Troll Warlord had finished the SMY, I think that is just a straight up different fight. Rayla Lisa probably survives, gets that extra kill on the Mars, and may have actually won the fight for DogChamp. So very small things making a big difference there.
They almost have Aghanim Scepter on Crow, which is wild.
Look at that sneaking Roshan here. This is risky.
Ooh, they messed up the initiation and the big old arena afterwards. Rooted, Meteor Hammer lands onto both of them. Charge through, trying to take them all down. Gus misses completely as well. Who are they going to find? I mean, I don't know if it's quite enough damage yet. They break it, but I guess they got Bloody 9 now. Oh, Lukey gets the chase down and decides to run away. And, well, the eventual round of the multi-shot there, they will find the finish. Lukey went in. And now with the charge on him, he's got him dead.
Yeah, Blink TP, it's going to be close. I don't think he's out of here. Just gets the stun off.
Well played.
Very bold call from DogChamp to go for that sneaky Roshan. Perhaps if they got that initiation off, they kind of, like you say, they flubbed it a bit. Nick's going for the Impale while the OD went for the Banish. A slight bit of miscommunication led to Arkosh absolutely capitalizing with a great 4-man Dream Coil. The break hit, I think, at least 2 of them, so that was a lot of damage being dished out, and they just didn't have much sustain on the DogChamp side.
And again, leaving the pit, realizing, okay, things could go south really quickly. We don't have any sentries down. Let's get the hell out of here. Arkosh being cowards yet again. Just filthy cowards.
Yeah.
Definitely should go make fun of them on their Twitter account. As Bloody 9 going to be brought down. Gremlo secures that kill onto him, and they're going to want to run in now. Gus.
Pop the drums. They're charging.
Oh, good coil there. Onto 2. They have a blinding light pushback to break the coil. Do get it onto 1. The charge through onto Yaren. Able to finish him off now. Most likely his one last punch is going to connect. Tried to go for the Thailand spear. He's dead. 60 seconds, no troll. Pretty as can be.
That was very clean Dota from Arkosh, just finding the right pickoffs, using their vision so well. It's a game where DogChamp, for the most part, has had a vision advantage because of the Beastmaster, the Summon, pushing the lanes, but all it took is finding Bloody 9 there, and it led to the rest of DogChamp getting a little bit too gung-ho about taking a fight that they shouldn't have. And there's a charge on this Beastmaster here. Actually, no, Crow's going to cancel it, deciding better of this, but Roshan secured.
I thought you just said Kuro. I was like, oh my god, new lore.
Kuro smurfing in NA.
Learning all new things about this team.
Oh, whoops, I wasn't meant to reveal their roster.
Interesting now. The Drow Ranger's going to go back for Butterfly instead of finishing off the Hurricane Pike. So they're feeling like, all right, we've got this Aegis. We're just going to keep the pressure going and try and put the screws to them.
Yep. This Drow Ranger doesn't have to be afraid anymore. With an Aegis, can go for those bigger late game items. Picks up the Butterfly now and will be leading the probably offensive approach for Arkosh. I mean, like you say, they want to go fight now. They're going to be looking to just get their next item or 2. They're very close to a few kind of big items. The Ags on Spirit Breaker, the Ags on Coddle.
Ooh, double Meteor Hammer. Oh no, he missed it. No. And now Canis will both. And Pale Horse is here. He can only astral himself for a moment. The long duration Spike Carapace stun, and they did have a save coming from Lukey. Can they get him taken down? No. Is everybody getting out except for Yaren? Okay.
Yeah,
Unable to secure it.
That looked like it was going to go a whole lot worse for DogChamp. Right idea to try find a pickoff. You're playing into a team that's currently got an Aegis on their super farm Drow Ranger. No way you're winning a 5v5 fight. So the idea is, okay, let's just find a pickoff so that we can burn through some of this Aegis timer. Unfortunately, Puck, very hard hero to get a pickoff on. Luckily, they only lose a Nyx Assassin.
And I mean, the reality of the situation is, even if like they don't get much out of this on Arkosh, I feel like they're still going to be in an okay position. Hypothetically, the danger is that Rayleigh Lisa is going to have a Blink Dagger in the near future. Does find a route here onto Puck. And chase down for more. Arena already out. They missed on the spear. And now trying to push in Bloody 9 that much deeper into the arena. They kill off the troll. That is tough. This can't be allowed to happen. Yaren seeing if he can make something happen down on the south side of the battle. They take down Fade as well. Over and over. It just feels like it's falling apart for poor old DogChamp as Arkosh continue to bully him relentlessly.
It was a really tough time to take a fight for DogChamp. The Aegis is still up on Pale Horse, and they just picked up 2 pretty big Aghanim Scepters, Spirit Breaker and Coddle, both having Ags. making them so much stronger and scarier, throwing the Ignis in the fight, and Arkosh now going to be looking to break high ground. They've got a Siege Wagon, and Pale Horse is just going to shred this one up. Gremlo doing a good job just frontlining with the Bulwark, saying try and do any damage.
Oh my god,
Bloody Nine.
Oracle, he just gets demolished.
Yeah.
Tier 3 tower going to go down.
Anytime Oracle can get picked off, they're willing to throw whatever they need to kill this Oracle, because they know that's the key to win these fights.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Wow, I'm absolutely devastated that Arkosh is winning right now, because I just hate to see good things happen to bad people, but, you know, it's happening. And at 27 minutes now, they're going to head on down and likely try and secure the rest of this map here. But
you know, the key is, you know, people build up some hope and expectations for Arkosh. So, you know, Lyrical, this is just setting them up for a bigger fall.
That's a good point. They build up the expectations in themselves. And then, yeah, I like that. Jeez.
They're, I mean, hats off to them. They're playing some top-notch Dota right now and doing a really good job of just taking these key fights. Both games they had a slight deficit coming out of the lanes, but just managed to find that one key opening to win a team fight and just kind of just leap ahead.
It's being chased right now by Yarn. Canis Vulpus in the area as well. The big smoke, or rather just run. They're just running down bottom trying to take this fight. And they won't quite get in range, although Luki finds Canis Vulpus now. Trying to hide away. Can they get him? Lincoln's reveal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a puck. We saw how that one went last time, and Luki.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Well,
they've got the Will-O-Wisp.
Ooh, good blink out. Bloody Nine, he's gonna have to save himself here for the moment. Fade is already dead though by Gremlo up on the top side of this one. Arena down and Pale Horse beaten into him. Now the coil onto 2. BKB out from Luki. Wanting to drop the hammer, but there's not a whole lot left in the tank. One more punch from downtown. Can they get him in time? They have a blink, but they will manage to escape. Luki fight another day.
He wants
God, no, he got him this time.
He's going for it. Oh
He's
no.
in there. He's super in there. He gotta run now.
They see Luki and they just get, you know, their eyes go red, Gabe. It's Luki, we gotta get him.
How dare he besmirch our honor. That's right. Well, the Aegis is gonna be reclaimed now. And it does look like pressure up top yet again.
Yeah. Second Lincoln Sphere coming out soon on the Drow Ranger. It's going to make it very difficult. The Beastmaster doesn't have a way to break the Lincoln Spheres to get off a good roar. It prevents the OD from using his Astral as a setup for the Meteor Hammer.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's nothing they can do to stop this push, it feels like. At least not until their whole team's alive.
Yeah. The tower is fallen. They have the blink on the troll. He's got to find a way to get onto the Drow Ranger. It's the only thing that really feels like it could salvage stuff. And even then, it's going to be tough. But he is Lincoln's up right now on Pale Horse and jumps in, finds him right at the start, but the bash as they charge through, and now he's only hitting illusions with the Ignis spot is going to work. Roar now onto Puck. It's a lot of damage out onto him. Trying to take down the Nyx Assassin. Will find one kill. Crow keeps the bashes through. Turns now. Luki did nothing to him. Guts gets the pushback yet again. Ray Lisa trying to stop the aggression, but they will not be stopped. 4 are dead. Ultra kill for Pale Horse.
Goat's dropping items.
The rampage, and oh my god, Goat, what are you doing?
He's just dropping items in their face. Drow Ranger, Pale Horse absolutely shredded them. A Troll Warlord was on top of that Drow Ranger, and you couldn't even tell the Drow was still doing so much damage.
Man, oh man. Wow. Now it all